Welcome. Let's make this freestanding garden arbor. Okay, the wood we're going to use is fence post, piece of pressure treated board. The top will be a 6/4 rough cut pine, white pine. Okay, let's cut things to size. 60 inches for the post. The other piece will be used for the sled that the post will stand on. The top piece, we want that 36 inches across the top, the header. And these are the slats, so I'll be using them 60 inches. There's our wood, everything but the center supports. Okay, let's clean it up. First I'll use the plane. Make it nice and clean. Belt sander for the rounded edges. And a finish sander just to get the little gouges that the belt sander put in it out. Here's the header. I made a decorative edge. You can put anything you want on there. I'm going to cut it with a bandsaw. I'm going to plane it down smooth with a surface planer. Just make it look better. We're not looking for furniture here. Get the edges nice and straight. Now we're going to sand the bandsaw ridges out with a spindle sander. This machine does a nice job. Okay, now we're going to cut the slots out for the header. They're just going to slide into the top of the post. I already have it measured, but it's basically you just need to put the header on there and draw it out. It doesn't have to be exact. We're not building furniture here. It's going to go out in the lawn. So I just put a nice edge on it, stopping edge, and now we're going to cut this on the bandsaw. Be careful, you want to keep it nice and straight so you have a nice, clean, tight edge. Okay, I use a chisel to take this out, a nice sharp chisel. It only takes about 2 minutes per post. I enjoy working with like hand tools. I actually wanted to make this whole video with hand tools, but I just don't have the time. Okay, just check if it fits. Fits nice and tight. Okay, now on the sled part of it, the feet, we're going to cut a ridge so that the post will sit in here nice. And this is where it'll sit in. We want to make it round. I want to take the rounded corners off. It's only going to sit in about a ½ inch to keep it from sliding. And this is just sort of put together. It's not glued or nailed or anything. We're just sizing it up here. Okay, I decided I want to make the sled part a little bit more decorative. Put some fancy edges. And now I'm going to glue the post to the sled. Nice tight fit. Now I'm going to drill a pilot hole because I'm going to put a 4-inch construction screw in there to hold it together for the time being. Okay, I'm going to use these little gussets. You can see how I rounded the edge to match the contour of the post. But first I'm going to stick a couple of 3.5-inch nails in this. Oh, that nail didn't go in all the way. We're going to have to bang that in with a hammer. Okay. Let's glue that up. Lots of glue. Not only holds it in place, it seals the wood. Okay, I'm not going to be using the framer nail on this. I'm going to use 16 gauge brads, 2-inch long. Okay, I'm going to make the center supports now. This is going to hold the slats in. And it's also going to add a lot of support to the whole thing. It's going to keep it together. So these are 15 inches long. Cutting the rounded edges off. Now we're going to rip down the slats. You'll see what I do with these center supports in a minute. Okay, I take the center supports and I just clamp them in place for now. And this is going to give me a work area where I could actually put the slats on. I'm going to build the whole assembly, then I'm going to take it out and then put it back in and glue it and screw it. Like I said, this is not precision woodwork. This is just building lawn art. Okay, I'm going to cut them a little shorter as I go along. Okay, we're going to clamp it, and then I'm going to remove the assembly. Now we're going to put it back in, but the reason why I do this is so that I could glue it evenly and apply pressure with clamps evenly on both boards. Okay, I'm going to clamp it in place and let the glue dry for about an hour before I put screws in. But I want a good glue joint. Okay, we're about an hour later now. I moved the clamps away from the wood, and I'm going to put a single screw on each board, on each side. I'm going to use the 4-inch construction screws. And there it is, final product. I put hooks on each side of it to use hanging baskets, and here it is, like decorative solar powered lanterns. Another good idea. It's a few hours work, maybe 4 hours work, and about $25 for materials. Hope you enjoyed the video.